Well, it's a different day. The wing is got a bit back in there. Show you what I've done. So I've had that bit in there, sliced in there. That bottom bit's the original bit. I've still got to put a lot of leg tab to go on there, but I have noticed when I've got that in there, when I've had this seal off, it slopes in, so I'm gonna have to cut down there and probably cut under the bottom there, the spot welds, and just pull it out a bit. But I'm going to leave that for the minute, because I've still got a load of cleaning up to do down the back end, so I can get the side skirt on to see how far this bit's got to come out. But the wing's got to come off anyway, so I'll be able to chop down there and sort that out, and sort out the leg on there. I can't do that till this bit's done, but I'll put a little bit of filler in there which was left over from the other day. I'll put some rust treatment down this side, just in there, and while that's been going off, I've been filling and sanding off, so it's had sort of one skim of filler down there at the minute, a bit of weld through primer on it just to cover it, but that's basically some of the prep work done on the bodywork. So I've still got a bit more to do in there, in places, but it hasn't turned out too bad. But what I'm going to try and concentrate on today is cut this bit out, because there's a load of rot here, so I'm going to snip across here. There's a hole there that needs sorting out, and come right across and take out, because there's a hole underneath, and see if we can repair this, because I'm going to have to put a new bit of bottom on here, I think, and seeing what this chassis rail's like. But it is on, there's an actual stand at the front, and there's actual stands front and back. I've loaded it off the stand to take some weight off it, and that is secure on there, so there's no need for the safety police to come round. So I'll mark up, and cheers, thanks Ron, and cut this bit out. Crusty in there. There's the hole there. So it don't look too bad in there. Down there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of rust in there, but I think we can get in there and treat that. But that's off. So I can get to that. I'll get to that repair now to do that. That all looks surface rust. That's a bit thin there, but we'll have to put one bit in there. But to be quite honest, that's better than what I thought. Looking at it, that one I need to repair because it holds in the wing, or the mud wing, or the splash guard. That one I can do away with. That screw holes for the washer bottle, and that one I can do away with. So we'll clean up and see what we got. But this bit's got a bit, got to be repaired. That bit's had a bit of a clean up in there now. I've got as much rust as I can. Got a Dremel in there with a die grinding bit in there. There's a bit to repair there. There's a bit to repair there. It's a bit thin there. But I'm going to leave that for the minute. I'll start repairing that panel. What I've tried to do is cut it out, cut the bits out what are rotten and go. I've cut that bottom bit out of there, but what I've tried to do is cut below that bend so I can keep that. Turn it around this way. So as you can see, I've gone there and I've tried to sort of cut and butt it along the way. To work my way along, because it was only the bottom bit that was gone on this bit and a bit up here, and some of this, but I wanted to try and save this. If you look at it, it's the curves, and I know when I put that back that's going to fit, but also I found, I don't know if you can see it, there's a lot of stamp on there. So I don't know if that was somebody who done that part or something, 1210 SB, and that was their stamp they put on to say they've completed that bit. I don't know, but that's getting there. I did have a little play, sort of making one the other day, but I sort of give up on that idea. But I also was like cutting the squares in, because this bit's got them squares in there. I'm trying to balance that there now. So I was actually sort of trying to see if I could make them squares up, which I have. So I can always cut the squares out of this to go in here, or cut that section off. But that one there, when I was making it, I've sort of got the square on the slant, and I think that should be, you know, sort of that way really. But I can always cut that and put that in. Well, I've got the panel back in, and it's looking all right. Let's get in there. So I've just got this end to do. Obviously got that bit in there and this swage line here. I've obviously got that one I was making up with the squares, so I can use that to go in this side. That one I'm not too bothered at the minute, because that's for the wheel liner, and I can do that afterwards, drill and make that square and get the wheel liner in and know that's 100%. yeah, if you look on the donor one, that's the same state. The bottom's all gone, so I know that bit's gone. That bit's there's completely gone, and up here the bottom's gone along here exactly the same, but there's a indent there on this one, because I have looked and the wheel liners are different shape slightly, but yeah, I think I did start looking and cleaning up, but as you can see all the bottoms gone, so I think I'm going to be in the same scenario as what I've got, so I'll repair what I've got, because otherwise I would add 2 panels exactly the same, but no further forwards. Yeah, that will marry up if I do that. Just give it a little tweak, and I will tack. This one's shutting up a bit in places, but I like to do away with all that bit, but I think it's all right up to there. It's a shame the bead roller die in here, what I've ordered, because I have got a I think it's half inch, but the next one up is like 3/4 or 19 mil, and that's what I need to do that. Probably try and do a bit of bar or something, but we'll see. We'll come back in a little while and see what I can do. Well, the panel's back in. What I've done in the end, I chopped that bit out, and I managed to chisel and roll that in the vise, and also just put that bit in there, but that was that bit, so I think that'll do for that bit. I've still got to put the hole in there for the wheel liner, but I think what I'm going to do is probably try and get some mulgets on there and get the wheel liner on, so I can mark up where it's got to go. But I don't think that's too bad. I've still got to finish off down here because I've still got the slit. Oh. I've still got the slit up there. I just took a little bit more out of it. It looks like it could do a little bit more to do that bit, but I think that's just about there. I think I don't look too bad at all. Once that, there's a bit of a gap there, so there's enough there to weld. I've got to trim a little bit out of here, but I'll do that once that's, so I'm going to have to start this end and work the way around, but I don't think that's too bad now. I've still got to repair the chassis in here yet and put a bit in here, but basically that was that bit there. I've still got to do this hole here. If I'm looking at that, how that is for that self-tapping bolt to go through for the washing bar, I think I can do that by just drilling a little hole and then ramming a dot punch in there just to open it up a bit, just to push it in, so I sort of can get that like that. So I think that's how I'll do that. At least that'll self-tap will go in there properly then. But I've cleaned up, not too much on the back because you ain't going to see it, and I'll take the strength out. I've cleaned up most of it. So it's just that bit, that slit down there to do. Well, you can see it's shut up a little bit more now. Just want to grinding out and then welding that. But then I still kept that stamp on there then. So all this bit here will fit. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm well happy with that. So I think I'll leave that video here. In the next one I'll finish off and cut them bits out, repair that, and a bit there, and there's a bit there, a bit there, and then I can finish off cleaning it right in there. See if I can find a little thin wire brush to get in there just to put some rust treatment, and then I can rust treat all this, and then weld through primer it. But thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.